You turn on the news, it is always the same story. Israel and the Arab world do not get along. It is an old fight. Israel and the Arab world have been fighting for a time. What if I told you that what you see on TV is not what is really going on? Behind doors, in rooms that are very secure and private in cities like Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, and Jerusalem, they are not talking about religion anymore. They are talking about business. Their business is about staying safe, because now they all have the same big problem. That problem is Tehran. Let us think about what could happen if Israel and the Arab states worked together. What if they formed their team like a Middle Eastern version of NATO and decided to deal with Iran together? This would not be like the war in the desert that happened a time ago. Let us say it is a Tuesday. Israel and Saudi Arabia find out that Iran has done something bad. They are not just making uranium anymore. They have made a weapon. The clock is ticking. The response would not be an invasion on TV. It would start with silence. A group of fighter jets would take off at night. Instead of flying around the Mediterranean Sea, they would fly straight east. Why? Because Saudi Arabia and Jordan would turn off their air defense systems. They would open the door. They would create a path for the fighter jets to fly through. The fighter jets would drop bombs on Iran's sites. The real attack would happen on computers. Israel is very good at warfare. Saudi Arabia has a lot of money to spend. They would launch a cyber attack that would be very devastating. It would be much worse than the Stuxnet virus. In a second, Iran's power grid would stop working. The machines that make material would get hacked and break down. The banking system would fail. The military would not be able to communicate. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard would be in the dark. They would not even be able to call their bases. Then, the Arab states would do something powerful. They would sell a lot of oil. They would flood the market, make the price of oil go down very fast. Iran would not be able to make money from selling oil. Iran does not fight its wars. They pay groups to fight for them. If they do not have money, these groups would not be able to fight. They would not have any bullets or missiles. The people in Iran who have been protesting and trying to make their country would realize that the government is not working. The police would not be able to communicate. The military would not have any money. The government would collapse from the inside out. So why should we care about this? Why does this matter to us in America? If Israel and the Arab states work together and take care of Iran, America would be very lucky. For a time, America has spent a lot of money and lost many lives trying to keep the peace in the Middle East. If this new team works, America would not have to do that anymore. We could bring our troops home. We could send our Navy to where the real threats, which is the South China Sea. We could focus on checking China and making sure they do not get too powerful. This might sound crazy like a movie. Look at the map. Look at the Abraham Accords. Look at the meetings that are happening. They are not trying to make peace. They are just trying to survive. The game is changing. The team that nobody thought would work together might be the thing that prevents a big war. If this changed how you see the world, please subscribe to our channel. We do not just read the news. We try to understand what is really going on behind the scenes. Turn on notifications. I will see you in the next video right here on Epochs of America.